Good morning, Fit Fam. Happy Tuesday. We are working indoors today, so let me just go ahead and address that. My neighbor is doing some kind of very loud work on his house, so we're going to do an indoor workout. And today is more so, I wanted to address a very common issue that a lot of people come to me with. Sorry, I saw something on the couch that should be there. I want to address a very important issue that a lot of people come to me with, and that is shoulder issues, lack of mobility, more particularly. So, your shoulder is a multi hinge joint. It is not like your knee that just goes up and down, it goes in all directions, right? Out, up, down, sideways, all of the directions. So, it has more moving parts, which is more of a risk of injuring those parts because there are more parts to injure, right? Also, it's a smaller muscle. That's how when I always train my when I train my clients, I always tell them your shoulder is a smaller muscle than most of the muscles in your body that you're used to training, so you don't have to go as heavy. A lot of people don't understand that or don't really think about it. So they try to push a little too hard on shoulders, and that could injure them as well. Or you could just injure them doing daily activities too. So I want to show you some good ways to improve your shoulder mobility today. Get them a little bit more flexible. You can have better range of motion, better quality of life, reduce risk of hurting them, and just improve your overall function of your shoulders. So we're going to start with a towel. You can use a bands, but I couldn't find my bands because my kiddo stole it from me. So actually, I think I know where it is. Anyway, that's another topic. So I'm going to use the towel. So these are just household things you can use, or if you're traveling at a hotel, they all have towels, right? So this is a great way for you to improve your shoulder mobility. It's a good, like a warm up kind of stretch for your shoulders, and it's very simple to do. So we are going to start with about, I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5 inches outward of our hips. Okay, so just start with a grip that's comfortable to you. And you're gonna hold your hands out to the side like this, and you're holding your towel, and you're just gonna come up and around until you're all the way down. Okay, my arms are behind me now. You're gonna come up and back. You can feel your shoulders rotating. It's really kind of weird, kind of cool. If you're into that, I really love the way the body works. So it feels cool to me to notice that kind of thing. So I would do maybe 10 reps of this, just back and forth at this distance of your towel. And then when you feel comfortable, you can come a little closer. Okay. The point is, so one thing you want to try to do is keep your arms straight and not bend the elbows. I can really feel that. I don't think I'm going to go any closer. Shoulders are kind of tight. But you get the idea. So you can come closer and closer just depending on your level of comfort. Do not force it because you don't want to hurt yourself, right? So that's a really good thing you can do for shoulder mobility. If you want to add a little bit of strength into your mobility exercises, you can grab a dumbbell, or I actually really love doing this with like a 25 pounds weight that's like a circular shape that you would load onto a barbell, but I don't have one of those, so we're going to do it with a dumbbell. These are called around the worlds. So what you're going to do is your head is the world, and you're going to take the dumbbell around it in a motion that moves your shoulders. So you're going to hold it in front of you like so, elbows out. You're going to raise this elbow above your head, swing that dumbbell back until your left arm is in this position that your right arm was in, and then around to the front. and then reverse it. Left arm over to the right, and here we go. Show you from behind. Comes around and front and center, and then back, around, and to the front. I would do 10 each direction, so that's 20 total. You're going right to left to right to left. And that's a really great way to get those shoulders moving. Again, excellent warm up if you're going to do a shoulder workout and you want to start with around the world. That's a really great way to get your shoulders warm and get them loose, so that you are not too tight when you're doing your shoulder exercises. Another thing you can do is a front raise, but and this is going to be strength as well as mobility. But instead of like your typical front raise, where I would take and hold the dumbbell in between my hands and come up shoulder height, bring it all the way up. Okay, so you're really getting a big range of motion there. So you're gonna come all the way up and down. Pull those shoulders back at the bottom. Did you see how I did that? Like you're poking your chest out. So you're really getting them back, up, and back. I would do 15 to 20 reps of these, depending on what um, resistance you have. This is only 5 pounds, so I could do quite a few of them. If you have a heavier dumbbell, then do fewer reps, and then 3 sets. So another thing you could do is if you have a dumbbell or kettlebell or anything with a little bit of resistance, is bringing your arm out to the side and over your head. Like I said, you don't want to go too heavy with these, because anything really overhead, I don't go very heavy with. But the shoulder is a small muscle, so you don't want to push it too hard. And then also with it moving in all of those directions, think about all the working parts in it that have to move and contract as you're doing these exercises. You want to be very mindful of how much weight you're lifting, the movement that you're doing, your form. You always want to be very careful with shoulders. So many people come to me with shoulder injuries, like it's crazy. People have had surgery before, so this is a really good. My fingers are facing in, they rotate out and up. This is a good warm up as well if you wanted to get those shoulders warm and loose. Not a lot of weight. Okay, 10 each arm and 3 sets. Hopefully you found this helpful and you can improve your shoulder mobility, flexibility, and strength, wellness overall. If you did like this, please like, follow, and subscribe. That way you don't miss out on any of my future contents. Everybody have a great day, and as always, stay fit.